There you are.
Okay.
Hello, friend.
Okay, so my coach has sent me everything I need for my final peak week. Like 5 kilos of chicken breast, almost a kilo of steak, rice, potatoes. This is going to be fun and it's going to look great. What do we try to do? If I get most of this frozen, like frozen veg, it saves so much time. Okay. There's so many things in here you want to come back and get after, isn't it? Okay. We got mixed nuts. What have we got? Almond oil. Have they got almonds? Mixed nuts. If they don't have almonds, I'm literally going to have to pick these things out, aren't I? Okay, we're gonna have to get this and then pick the almonds out. All roasted and salted. Okay, I'm gonna have to come up with another idea for this. They're all roasted and salted. Okay, so. There's so many people.
Tell us more about how peak week's gonna go.
How's peak week's gonna go? Okay. First off, I think this is chicken. Yeah, the big one's there. There's more.
It's got chicken in it.
And it's got chicken on it. Okay. The big one's right there. Okay, so.
What kind of stuff does a bodybuilder like you get?
5 kilos of chicken. 4. So we need steak or beef. Beef steak on. So basically, me getting all my food now means I don't have to do much later on because during peak weeks I do nothing. I eat, I sleep, I train, and I sleep some more. So we have that chicken. Let's cross that off the list. Bye-bye chicken.
Yeah.
I'll just cross the chicken off.
Nice.
Okay, so we come down here. That's all pork. Okay, here we go. Okay, so that is 320 grams steak. Nicely cut steak, so that's 800, 133, 389. Okay. 3 things of a lean steak going down. Okay, so that's really it for the meat. Now we need things like new potatoes and rice. Also, if there's anything you're wanting in here to grab on the way, we'll make sure we grab it.
Okay.
But yeah, if you see something, creep out.
I'm not looking, I'm looking at the camera. So
Yeah, fair.
just like stuff that I can eat, like protein and carbs.
Protein and
That
carbs.
is easy to put together. For
And a
example,
giant pickle for you.
giant pickle.
Oh, here we go. Actually, I'll get Haribo still.
And why would a bodybuilder be looking at this aisle?
Okay, so what happens before we go on stage? We'll do our pump up, but about 5 minutes beforehand, is this sour worms. So about 5 minutes before stage, I grab a handful of these, eat them, and start to keep pumping up. Now what that does, that's going to drive the glycogen, the carbohydrate to the body, to the muscles. So that's when you see someone gets really veiny, but very big, so they blow up, because that's straight carbohydrate. So sugar, fast acting, you're literally just going to vein up really nice.
Really good.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, keep asking questions, that's really cool, I like that.
Okay. Okay, well, I'm going to ask you a question about why do you have
Chicken.
700?
Why do I have 5 kilos?
Why do you have 5 kilos of chicken?
So having 5 kilos of chicken breast is, obviously you need a protein source. So what we're doing is we're sticking with protein sources that I enjoy. And chicken, love chicken. I absolutely love my chicken. So right now we need 2.5 kilos of potatoes. So, there's 2.5 kilos of potatoes.
Great.
But yeah, my main protein sources I enjoy are chicken, whitefish, and steak. And
What's the difference between each?
So, the difference between each. So, with chicken, it's lean. There's a little bit of fat with it, but it's chicken. Chicken is fucking lovely. Plus, it's one of the high protein sources. Whitefish is basically pure protein. Steak is a nice mixture. Playing around with steak this prep has been a lot different to normal because I've had a lot of it.
Yeah.
Normally I don't. Because it can be quite heavy, but my body's responding quite well. So the next one you want is, oh my god, they've got everything here. All the protein, all the drinks.
Can we just get a shot of you being super happy about this right now?
Although they don't have dandelion root. Yeah, they don't have the one thing I'm after, so actually you've got vitamin C banging. Need that. Okay, so basically, yes, that's why I have the protein sources. Now what we'll have to do is pharmacy as well later to get some dandelion root, which is going to help dry me out. You get the natural stuff.
Thanks.
Yeah. I get the natural stuff like the dandelion root. I don't get pharmaceutical stuff because the pharmaceutical stuff is the shit that people have been dying on. So,
whoa, what do you mean?
So what people do, oh here we go, here's a rice. What people do, white rice, pure white rice, basmati, jasmine.
So what do people do?
So basically what they've been doing is, make sure just showing you how much white rice. They come close to the competition and they start having, you have things like dandelion root to help dry you out a bit, to help you basically piss out the water. But people get some fucking high intense diuretics, and what that does is it can shut the system down because the body's got no water in it, the body's got no nothing, and it can, people have been dying all over. So
That sounds pretty bleak.
look, it's the scary part of the actual bodybuilding world, because people want to look their best on stage and they will do anything they can to look their best on stage, and that's where it fucks them right up. I am getting that for after the pod. Yeah, dark chocolate. Even though baking dark chocolate is so nice. Much stop baking one. Sorry. Yeah, people go in quite ill-informed and they go, I just need to be as dry as possible stepping on stage. And they do that, they push their body to the absolute limits, and they either have a heart attack or the body shuts down, and it's dangerous because they don't take care of it. People just want to be the driest and the biggest on stage.
What would be your message to somebody that wants to try doing that?
Work with a coach, but do it fucking properly. Don't sit there and think more is better. Like, everyone's body responds differently. This is why a dummy prep is always good to go through first, and with a coach, so everyone gets an understanding of what your body's like.
Yeah.
That's all. I've got a couple of people that are doing competition prep, but they're all going through a dummy prep at the moment, because I want to see how their body responds. I don't want people just going, I'm doing this, and then it doesn't work, because I want to understand how they respond as people.
So you tried it out with your clients?
I've got 2 people that are doing it, yes. And
how are they going with it?
they're going well. I think the one thing you find, which, see, frozen food makes things so much easier. There's a little pure broccoli. That's the thing, if they don't have pure broccoli, they don't need to get something else. They need to get peas. Sugar snap peas. Peas, beans, broccoli. Okay, so broccoli we are. How many grams is that? That's 750 grams. We need 1.5 kilos. Sweet. How feel about the asparagus? What was I saying? Oh, doing dough prep. The biggest thing is people need to check in with you. People need to always be on top of it, and that's one thing that with a lot of new clients, they come in, they go, I want to fucking make sure I look my best, but because they're not used to it, or they're like, maybe I'm not fully committed, they fucking fall off. So this is why dummy prep is a great way to get people's heads into the game, so they understand their role of what they have to do. Unless they're fucking die hard, want to do this, then, well, dive straight in. Which is like myself, die hard, been doing this for fucking about 8 years, and I love every bit of it. Okay, so asparagus, baby wipes, exfoliator.
What's something that you're excited about coming on the peak week?
Oh, okay, so this prep has been my best prep yet. I've really enjoyed every bit of it. Work with Omar has been fucking incredible. Reaching out to some of his athletes as well has been amazing. But seeing what my body can achieve through this prep is what's blown my mind. I'm the fullest I've ever been. I'm the leanest I've ever been. And I honestly feel this is my best shape yet. I honestly feel it's my best shape to date. So because this is the best I've ever looked at, because this is my best ever shape, is I'm so excited to be able to bring this to stage. Right? Bio-organic rice cakes. What do we got?
What's something that you had to overcome from previous preps that isn't even a problem anymore?
Oh, this is a good one. So everyone follows a very strict plan. You find a lot of people will follow to the T, to the letter, what their coach has given them. Now, what it's taught me is, no, it's all make sure you reach your calories. Now, obviously, we're in a calorie deficit, but it's the same thing I do for my clients. They get a strict plan that they can follow if they choose, but I find following a mixture of strict and your macros, and you get the best result. What's it behind you? That's what I've done this time, is I've literally followed a strict plan. Asparagus and Powerade.
How does that differ from previous preps?
So I've followed everything to a T on previous preps, and don't get me wrong, my shape has still been incredible, and I've won the shows, but it was difficult to stick to, and that's what I found really fucking hard, because it was so difficult to stick to.
I can't walk backwards that quickly.
Right. Yeah, because it was so difficult to stick to, my body just didn't want to, I felt I could have got more out of it and enjoyed it a lot more. Where now, I've enjoyed every fucking bit of this, and I've seen the results. Asparagus, exfoliate, okay. Basically, we just need asparagus, and then we're going to go to a pharmacy. Okay. Get you some of these. Raspberry yogurt, passion yogurt, blueberry yogurt.
What? That's not going. Nice. Look at that shot. Woo. What I like doing is getting the up close tight one and then making it in focus.
Yeah.
Alex, if you're watching this, I hope you're proud of me. How do you keep yourself from falling off the wagon?
Again, doing the prep the way I have, following my macros over following a strict plan, has helped my love of. I haven't lost love of food, and this is the thing. You find a lot of people when they prep, what they do is they can fall out of love with food because they go, I don't enjoy. I'm sorry, not fall out of love with food, but good food, like healthy food. Like healthy food for me is enjoyable. I fucking love healthy food.
What's a food that you've gone off of?
Salmon.
So how do you keep yourself on track, even despite everything?
I'm very goal driven, very goal driven. So what I'll do is, like the way it used to be, I'd do a couple of shows a year and then I'd take a year off. And having that year off, I'd fall right off the wagon because I was like, I did everything, yeah, it was really good, but where do I go from here? Like I didn't have an end goal. Where now I'm doing off seasons, I'm competing every year, and I'm making progress in myself. And I can't find the asparagus. But yeah, I'm constantly making progress in myself, which is the enjoyable thing. So that's how I'm keeping on track. Always having a goal, and now working with a brand new coach. I think we are done for here.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I think we're done. A shitload of chicken, a shitload of beef, a shitload of mince. And we're good.
Pullonpalautusautomaatille pyydetään henkilökuntaa.
What he said. Now we just need to win a show and get a pro card. And we will.